Now begins Chapter 2 of the Majima Saga, Prodigal Son.
今回の件、どういうことか説明してもらいましょうか、真島さん。
説明もクソもないわ。部屋に入っとったら植松が死んどった。それだけや。
真島さんと植松は次期若頭の座を争うライバル関係。そしてその真島さんが植松の死体の第一発見者。
何が言いたいんや。言いたいことあるならはっきり言えや。
植松殺したのはあんたじゃないかって言ってるんですよ。
くだらん推測はやめろ。真島が殺したっていう証拠がどこにあるんだ。
証拠はまだありませんよ。ただ出てくるのは時間の問題でしょう。若頭候補だった植松は真島さんにとって最も邪魔な存在。殺す動機としては十分すぎます。真島さんは狂犬って呼ばれてるぐらいですしね。やっても何らおかしくない。もうやめませんか。これ以上子さん同士のかばい合いは見ていられない。
てめ
え。柏木さん、もうええわ。
真島、
わしはごちゃごちゃ脳がきたれんのは苦手での。こいつらのくだらんお茶会に付き合うんはもうごめんや。植松やったやつの首取ってくりゃ文句ないやろ。
ええ、もちろんそれができればね。
This is a goddamn setup! You got that right. We return with part 2 of the Majima Saga, and we're still continuing on, of course. Yeah, I did say that each of these chapters would be short, and I did. Once I get them done, then I'm moving on to Yakuza 3. And it looks like we're about to have trouble, and not in a good way. You kept us waiting, Majima. Uematsu strays, I take it. You thought we were gonna just sit in the office and mourn? We won't be satisfied until you don't have a pulse. Nice! At least Uematsu raised his boys up, right? This is vengeance for our boss. Now die! These guys are just persistent. Watch this. Una. Dos. Y tres. Uy, eh? Yeah, but that costs like a lot. So if you're gonna use it well. Seriously, they're watching us fight? This won't end well for you, boys. Damn, too strong. Yeah, learn any lessons today? I can take 6 guys with my good eyes shut. Didn't you figure that out when you junked me in Kamurocho? Kamurocho? What do you mean? That wasn't us, man.
Huh?
Eh?
Boy.
Majima, are these guys Uematsu family? Idiots. You attacked them with no evidence to suggest he even did it? It's cool, Kashiwagi. Their boss just took a bullet. Can't blame him for wanting to take out some pent-up aggression. Then what's your next move, Majima? I figured I'd just start smacking up every thug this side of town. Rattle enough skulls, you're bound to hit the right one eventually. I should have expected as much. Here, this might help. What's this? The name and location of a legendary information dealer, the Florist of Sai. What's he gonna have from me, a pretty bouquet? That and every bit of info you could ask for. If it happens in Kamurocho, he'll know. At the very least, there's no harm in starting there. Yeah, less bloody that way too. Much obliged, Kashiwagi-san.
Yeah.
Don't mention it. We need your attention on the clan. The Tojo Clan is on a precipice here. Find the real culprit. Clear your name and any doubt from Tirana and his lackeys. Can't say I honestly give a damn about Tirana and his circus monkeys. I ain't gonna complicate this. I want to find the guy who set me up and dislocate a few bones. This whole thing stinks, Majima. Be careful out there. So this legendary informant hangs out at the top of the Millennium Tower. Talking about hiding in plain sight. Guess I'll drop in. The man's hidden in plain sight. Time to head back to the city. Looks like we got new enemies. Park Boulevard, Senryo Avenue, and North Senryo. Oh goody, I get to warm myself up. And there's like a lot of these enemies. You have to like move around them in order to do that. Well, I got no complaints on that here. So we're gonna have to go around. Besides, if there's like a... Wait, does Premium Adventure happen for the Majima Saga? I gotta find out. I know there's New Game Plus, but still. Let me see. Nope, there is no Premium Adventure. The only side content you can do is fighting the street bosses. Well, I can always do that and make like another save. No harm in that. I'm here to sell, please. Yeah, because you needed most 3 million zenny for this. But I gotta see if there's like anything of interest. Well, let me at least stock up. Yeah, we can't buy any equipment or anything like that. So you have to use medicine in order to get yourself healed up. There's no Premium Adventure, so I could just do like a Chapter 3 save and boom. There you go. Okay, so now we're going to have to find our way around. That's alright. And plus the street bosses will give me something to do. I'll have to do the same again when I reach Sotenbori. Oh, go up and then head right. Yep, there he is. Sorry about this, because it's time for me to fight. Yeah, I'm pretty handy. I'd say it depends on who's holding the knife. Another Kamurocho fighter. Alright, let's go. And you're done. I'm sorry, but you gotta be beat, my friend. Real beat. You aren't even worth the effort. Nice, we get a platinum plate for our efforts. And those you can sell a lot of money. And then after that, I gotta head up here, take care of the last one, and then we head for the Millennium Tower. These give me something to do. Hopefully when I reach Chapter 3, I'll make a save to complete it, and then just use them when I have, just so I can do whatever I please. I'm making a lot of progress, all things considered. With a lead pipe? Really? Well, maybe your boy's had it coming. Dude, Damn it! Maybe that's what happens when you decide to be stupid. That's 2 platinum plates I've attained. Now for the 3rd. I need at least to get warmed up at least. And now we gotta deal with this guy. Nutjob Natagiri. I'm gonna tone down your face. I mean, it's not like I got anything better to do. And done. That takes care of all these losers. That's a 3rd platinum plate I've obtained. Another one? Another Stamina Royale, and I just used it. Sorry. Guess it's now time for us to head for the Millennium Tower to meet up with the Florist. But not before dealing with these guys. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Oine. That's what happens for being stupid. Time to head for the tower itself. Aren't anything of interest here. Time to take the elevator.
Yo. 来ると思ってたぜ、真島五郎。なんや、全部お見通しってわけか。伝説の情報やってのは本物のことやったんやな。あんたみたいな目立つ男を追えないようじゃ、こいつで飯なんか食っちゃいけねえさ。で、一応聞くが、何を調べたい？もちろんこの事件の真相や。俺をはめた黒幕がおるなら、そいつ見つけ出して叩き潰さな気が済まんからの。山が山だからな。情報量は高くつくぜ。安心せえ。珍しく金なら山ほどあるで。なんぼや。いや、今回は金では受けねえ。
情報と引き換えに俺の頼みを一つ聞いてもらう。それでどうだ？
なんよその頼みっちゅうんは。
俺がここに移る前に仕切ってたサイの河原って場所があるんだが、そこをあんたに任せたい。
サイの河原？
西公園の便所からつながっている、まあ裏社会みたいなもんだ。俺の昔の仕事場があった場所でな。鳥羽から地下闘技場まで人間の欲望を満たすもんが何でも揃ってる。
面白そうなとこやないか。
だが訳あって今はほったらかしになっちまってる。誰が信頼できる人間に任せてえと思ってたんだ。
俺はそないに信頼できる人間ちゃうで。
信頼できるかどうかはあんたが決めることじゃない。俺が決めることだ。どうだ、受けてもらえるか？
俺は黒幕殴れるんなら何でも構へん。河原の管理の一つや二つお安いご用や。
交渉成立だな。
なんやこれは。
俺の仕事道具だ。こいつを使えばカムロ町中の情報が俺の元に舞い込んでくるってわけさ。さて上松殺しの件だったな。このモニターを見てみろ。
映っとるのは俺やないかい。
ああ、あんたが上松組に乗り込んだ時の映像だ。こいつを巻き戻していくぞ。
これは川村。なんだあいつが。
さあな、そいつは本人に聞いてみねえとわからねえ。頭の中までは映像には映らねえからな。どこ行く気だ？
決まってるやろ。組に戻るんじゃ。川村のやつに話を聞かんとあかんからの。
残念ながらもうそいつはカムロ町にはいねえ。
じゃあどこにおるんや。
蒼天堀だ。
蒼天堀？帰ってきてしもうたか。
Let's just focus on finding Kawamura. Best place to round up info here is probably, well, shoot. This blows. You gotta do what you gotta do. We gotta go to the Grand. This is a real kick in the dick. Yep. Looks like we got 3 more idiots to deal with. And one of them is right there. Well, I guess I got something to do. Don't worry, once they're dealt with, then we continue. And I gotta make sure I stock up on items so that way I can survive. You, Nagafuchi the Skanda. Another chump for the pile. Let's take him down. Yeah, Sotenbori strong arms. Gotta drain down his health. Damn it, why'd I get hit? And that was no big deal. That sucked. Alright, we get a silver plate for our efforts. Who's next? Just two of them? Alright. As long as you just walk, no big deal. And trust me, there's a lot you can find here. Robbable items that you could get your hands on. Nap stim half. And a gold plate. And if there's one thing I can't avoid, it's this. Nope. Ah, take them all down. Oh yeah, you can't pick up weapons either. That's kind of the worst part. Now to move on. There's Club 4 Shine. I bet you can't. Of course you can. Why do you want to take on the Mad Dog? You're not going to win. Can you, like, not do that, please? Oh yeah, I forgot about that move. I forgot about he had the R2 button for that spin attack. That's 2. So now we gotta deal with a 3rd. That's like more street bosses I gotta deal with. Nani? Another toughness Z. Okay, let's take him down. That's 1. That's 2. Oh, I know. These guys are not even worth the trouble. Seriously. Toughness double Z. Now to deal with Ukyo the bridge guard. Mayhem? Why never? Them's fighting words. How to finish the job. This is like so boring. So boring that they're not even worth the effort. Another silver plate added. That's like what? I've lost count over how many times I've beaten these guys? Too much. Even though Majima's on a handicap, I still put up a good fight. And yeah, there are also no completion metrics in this mode, so it's basically a premium adventure mode. Thank you. Let's go. Alright, time for us to head to the Grand. Alright, let's go. Welcome to the Grand, sir. Is this your first visit, sir? First time as a guest? Any particular hostess you'd like to request then?
Yeah.
Nah, just set me up with whoever's popular with young a-holes. Oh, yes, sir. Don't sweat it. I got money to burn. Huh? Yes, sir. Understood. Hello, sir. Would you like to start with a cocktail?
Yeah.
Nah, let's just straight to the best bottle in the house. Really? You mean that? Sure. That'd be a nice chunk of change for you, right? But I'm hoping you'll indulge me on this burning question I got in exchange. Oh, no problem. How can I help you? Just want to know if you've seen this guy around. Oh, can't say that I have. Or at least he's not been at my table. That's so. I figured a girl like you might have the inside scoop. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll ask around with the other girls. You do that for me? Sure. The crowds are light today. They'll have enough time. Besides, a guy who orders a bottle at these prices deserves a little TLC. Give my regards to your manager. I'll leave you to it then. Sir, I think Ayumi-chan here might have a lead for you. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. That guy in the picture, Ayumi-chan recognized him. Did you now? I did. Kawamura, right? We went to the same junior high. But to be honest, he hung out with a rough crowd, so I avoided him most of the time. Well, I happen to be looking for the rascal. You heard anything more recent? Only bad news. Sounds like he had some debt problems. Debt collectors, eh? Yeah, I guess he's a bit of a gambler. He was in town asking some of my friends if he could borrow money, but they weren't dumb. They knew they'd never see that money again. Smart girls. So I guess he borrowed money from the local Yakuza and, well, interest rates and all. It sounded like he was running from some guys I wouldn't mess with. I'm getting the picture. Anything else come to mind? Not really. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. Nah, you've been a doll. Here, would you mind calling me if anything comes up? I get the feeling it will. Sure. You're trying to help him, right? So Kawamura was carrying debt, huh? I just gotta figure out how that connects to Uematsu. Better hit the town and see what I can dig up. You knew I'd come, eh? Must mean I'm getting closer to the guy you boys work for. But if you think you got the drop on me, you're dead wrong. Assassins! Again! What's with these guys? Not today, fellas. I'm just gonna take you all down. One by one by one. You guys are not worth the trouble. And they run off. I gotta get to the bottom of this stuff. If the Grand was a bust, maybe I'll try my luck at Odyssey. Assuming the place is still standing. If memory serves, Odyssey is in South Shofukucho. Ah, the last stand. The parking lot north from the riverside as the golf center. Well, I guess I've got something to do today. Don't worry, I like getting them all done. Kinda hope it's not there. Seriously, with how I am, I actually do pretty well. Oh, this guy. That's him. The Bloodletter. How about I kick your ass instead? Let's just get it done. We got about like 3 more of these guys we gotta do. And believe me, you gotta take them all down. It gives you something to do and it helps you learn how the game works. Relax. Get off me, man. Yo, you little son of a... That's it. Now you're dead. I swear Majima's not doing that great. He's not that good compared to Kiryu. Kiryu can handle these guys no problem. But Majima? No way. He's a different matter altogether. Lee. That was a fun fight. Sure, you can play golf and all that. And then once that's done, I gotta head to the parking lot. And then we'll probably end Chapter 2. Besides, I wonder if there's going to be more of these guys in Chapter 3. Which, by the way, Chapter 3 will be the last episode of the Majima Saga. And then I'm pretty much done with it. Besides, I put a lot of work to make sure I get this done. And yeah, none of my videos ever reach past 50 views. I mean, it just dies. But that's why I don't want to change for anyone. I never want to change for anyone. I want to continue being me, regardless. And this guy's it. Iron Fist Sakai. Sure, I'll fight you. You'll feel a lot better. Can you please not do that? Damn it. You're done. Have a nice day. Another gold plate to add to my collection of items. Thank you very much. A Torner Plus. Now I gotta head all the way around to the other side. Come on, you don't want to tire yourself out, Majima. This must be it. This is where Odyssey would have been. So much for that. Forshine? The old club's got copycats now? Guess the cabaret club business is still booming. Well, that was miserable. They got a year, tops. Whoa, I know you. You're the old manager of the Odyssey. Yamagata-han? Yours isn't a face I'd forget either. Well, Majima of the Grand. You disappeared so fast I was sure you've gotten erased. So what do we owe the pleasure of your triumphant return? Nothing so grandiose. I'm just looking for a guy. Thought I'd pop into the Odyssey to get some intel, but it seems to have gone belly up. Right. It wasn't sustainable with the numbers it was pulling in. But that's all in the past. Maybe I can help? Maybe. Know this guy? That a yes? Not by name, but I've shared a table with the man. He's a mahjong addict. Any time of day I went in there, I'd see him. Even sat his table a few times. Not a bad player for a kid. Mahjong, huh? Yes, but that parlor's gone now too. It's been maybe a few years since they shut their doors. Outdated info like that probably isn't much use, is it? Sorry. Nah, it's enough. But that mahjong parlor, where was it? A little deeper south than Shofukucho, above a massive massage parlor named Hogushi Kaikan. Hogushi Kaikan? Yes. Remember that explosion back in the late 80s? It closed down after that, but then it reopened the following year. Who knows? Maybe the staff there could tell you something. Your buddy there? When he had a good day at the tables, he'd go downstairs and get a massage. Would he now? I owe you one, Yamagata-han. Hardly. Yesterday's foes are tomorrow's friends. Don't be a stranger, Majima. Maybe. Hogushi Kaikan, huh? Let's get this over with.
Huh? He left. You sure you saw him? Yes. There was a creepy man with an eye patch just down there. I wanted to yell at him to move along, but I was too scared. You think he was sent to intimidate us? Doesn't matter. He's gone now. That's true. Come on, let's go back inside. Yeah! A creepy guy wearing an eye patch? Nah, no way.
Yes way. That was him. So now I'm going to have to go up and around in order to do that. Yeah, I know. I never thought I'd be seeing this. I got to stock up on as many items as possible if I'm going to be able to make it through. Besides, we're going to finish this. Thankfully, the Majima Saga 3 chapters are not long. They're not long, all things considered. You can just do whatever you want for hours and make enough money so that way you can be able to make the 3 million yen needed to send it to Kiryu. So that way Kiryu can get some stuff in his story. Which I don't have a complaint with. And why do I feel hungry right now? Yeah, the other one's in the parking lot down there. And now we gotta deal with them. Once we deal with them and then the other fighter, Sotenbori strong arm, we're done here. Yeah, let's just get rid of them right now. Boy, yo. You're so pathetic. Who keeps sending heavies at me? These heavies are not cool. And this must be the assassin. Hold on a sec, though. I need to get this right here. Stamina and double X here. And not much else here. Alright, let's go. Nobody in a hat's like that stronger than me. I'm not holding back. I don't need to hold back. We just get the job done. Because you gotta make 3 million yen. What the hell? Okay, I'm getting real pissed off now. That's the end. Thanks for the gold plate, buddy. Alright, time for us to finish this. So they rebuilt Hogushi Kaikan, eh? Kind of the last place I want to be. But a lead's a lead, right? No other way around this. Okay, good talk. Let's just do this.
昔と似た感じなんやな。
いらっしゃいませ。どうぞこちらへ。何分コースにいたしましょう。
あ、いや、ちょっと聞きたいことがあってな。この男がここの常連やって聞いたんやが。
ああ、川村くんですか？私よく担当させていただいてましたよ。
ほんまか？
ええ。と言っても前に来たのはかれこれ1年前くらいになりますけどね。
1年前、川村がうちの組に入ったのと同時期やな。ちーと事情があってそいつを探しとるんや。なんでもええ。覚えとることはないか？
あ、そういえば川村くん最後に店に来た日に気になることを言ってたんですよね。
気になること？
はい。川村くん上の雀荘でいつも麻雀をしてたんですけど、最後に店に来た日借金が全部チャラになったって喜んでたんですよ。
チャラになった？
ええ、全額肩代わりしてくれる人に出会ったとかなんとか。その人と東京のカムロ町に行くからしばらくこの店には来れないって。
借金を肩代わりしてくれる人間とカムロ町に？
世の中にはそんないい人もいるんですね。羨ましい。
他には何か覚えとらんか？
結構前のことなんですみません。
いや、助かった姉ちゃん。ありがとな。
あ、それでお客さん何分コースですか？
いや、マッサージはええわ。
せっかくなんでうちのマッサージ受けてくださいよ。こんだけいろいろ話させといて何もなしですか？こっちは個人情報保護とか厳しい中でいろいろ話したっていうのに。
わかったわかった。なら手っ取り早く一番短いコースで頼むわ。
30分コースですね。今ならうちで一番マッサージがうまい立山が担当できますよ。
ようわからんから任せるわ。
ではご案内しますね。服を着替えてお待ちください。立山さん、一番のお客さんお願いします。
失礼します。本日担当する立山誠です。よろしくお願いします。
Oh, Majima, he has no idea, seriously. Anyway, that is it for this part. Next part is, in fact, the last episode of the Majima Saga. I told you these would be short, and I would get it done. As always, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button, it means a lot. Please also don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click that bell. And also, liking, commenting, and sharing this video around helps out. Especially since many of my videos don't even get past 100 views. The most they could ever get is probably 50. And as someone who loves this series, it sucks. Every single video I've done thus far can't even reach 100 views. Or more. Except for one, but that's a topic for another day for differing reasons. I will have to give credit where credit's due after all. And probably I might do a playthrough on that. Anyway, that's it. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.